Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I just want to talk about some signs of narcissism. It's going to be primarily in regards to romantic relationships, but at the same token, you could also be observing a narcissistic family member in their romantic relationships, displaying these traits and these behaviors. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about some of these. So what I've noticed is narcissists like to rush your trust with them. That's a big one right there. They really like to rush your trust with them. That means you're meeting them on day one. They're trying to find out where you live. Like, I just met you. I don't even know if you're crazy. And you want to know where I live. Like, they're trying to get all in your business. You know, they're not shy about jumping into things with you. And that leads to my next point, which is they like to rush in relationships. You know, this is a person that's meeting you and telling you I love you within 2 weeks of meeting you, talking about marriage with you and commitments very early on, taking you to maybe meet their family members. And at the same token, they're rushing milestones, meaning they may be trying to get the relationship to a sexual point. They're just, in talking about the marriage, like I already said, just rushing things, generally speaking. And the reason why they're doing this, because they want higher levels of supply from you. They're getting supply from you right off the bat just by you giving them any type of attention and time of a day. But, you know, they want to increase that with you if they're trying to make you a primary source here. And what type of supply would that be? That would be rushing you for favors that you would think you would be doing for a long-standing friend of yours, or something that you would do for a husband or a wife, or something that you would do for your child. This is the position that the narcissist wants to have in your life, of course, because that's putting them top in your priority list. Okay? So they're love bombing you at that point to seal the deal on getting these higher level of supply from you. And that's the whole point of the love bombing phase, and trying to get you to fall in love with them while they're very emotionally detached and their eyes are on a prize, which is whatever agenda they have for bringing you into their life, and whatever it is that they want from you. That is what they are focused on. It is not love. They want you, though. They want you to get emotionally attached to them. They want you to feel on cloud nine, and that they're going to mirror themselves to you so that you feel like you met your perfect partner. But they're just trying to get to that supply, that higher level of supply with you, to get you to, not have those boundaries, to feel comfortable. All right. So I just want to go back to the rushing of the trust real quick, because I meant to mention this. They do that because they don't have a respect for boundaries, and they're definitely not going to encourage you to have them. So if you have weak boundaries, you are a prime piece of steak to a narcissist, because they feel like they can come and they can run all over you, and you will be timid about that because your boundaries aren't strong yet. It's something that you can get better with, of course. But if they aren't strong when they meet you, they're going to take advantage of that if you let them. And if your boundaries are weak, you're definitely prone to doing that. All right. Some other signs of narcissism is that they usually have a lot of failed relationships. It's just generally a trail of messy, broken relationships. They might have kids over here, kids over there, just horrible breakup stories to tell you, where they're totally victimizing themselves to get your sympathy. If you feel bad for them and you're like, oh, poor narcissist, I would never do these things to you. This is what they want. This is what they're hoping. This is what they're watching and interviewing you to find out if you're going to be that person that's going to be the fixer in their life. They're trying to find that out. But yeah, you're definitely going to see a trail of dysfunctional relationships, romantic and with their family. So it might even just be breakups. They might have horrible stories about their mother and father, because this is where it all starts anyway. It's where it all started. Another thing that I will say is, generally speaking, nothing is usually their fault. So if you're listening to a narcissist talk about all these problems and they're not pointing out anything that they had to do with it, or what was their contribution to that relationship not working out, if everything is always someone else's fault, that is a major red flag that you are possibly dealing with a narcissist, or minimally a very toxic person. So, yeah, that's what I have so far as some signs of narcissism. I don't want the video to get too long. We're already up to 6 minutes, and I like to keep it under 8. So if you like this video, if you've learned something from it, please like it, please share, please subscribe to the channel. And, I like to interact. Go ahead and say, talk to me in the comments if there's a video on narcissism that you would like for me to do. I'm very open to suggestions. I have a lot of information about it, a lot of experience with it, unfortunately, but I can put it to good use now. That's the beautiful thing about it. And I'm going to make another video about post-narcissistic abuse and how you can actually really thrive and flourish. All right. But until next time, as usual, take care.